So at the end of today's packing experiment journey, whatever you call it, here's what we're left with and the progress we made. Bookshelf's cleared off. Yoga ball is now over there, which I used mainly for a chair. We've got some cases, guitar stuff, still waiting on that last lot to be done. And then the shelf in the bottom over here is now cleared of the instructional DVDs. Back there, the DVD cases are now removed of CDs. All in all, we got about 4 boxes packed, I do believe, today. Alright guys, I am back again for, I think this will be probably episode 3, if I'm not mistaken, of the home moving escapade, I guess. I just wanted to say that by now you already know this, but I'm currently sponsored now by a wonderful company called Not So Expensive Shirts. I'm actually wearing one of their products. It says Godfidence, knowing I can't, but he can. They've got a wide array of different t-shirts and hoodies and different kind of things available like that. Christian, sporting goods, inspirational messages, all kinds of things. So if you just head over there, the link should be in the description below, and you can even do custom designs if you like to do that as well. So head on over to the link in the description below and check out Not So Expensive Shirts. So in today's video, we're going to go into this closet and we're going to work out trying to get some of this, mostly all of it, packed if possible. Our moving day is now about a week away as of today of this video taping. We're actually going to be moving on May the 3rd, so this may be a little while in the future before you get this video, but that's okay. Hopefully by the time you see this, I'll have a lot of stuff set up in more of a temporary studio setting. So I'm going to open this closet up and we're going to see what's inside. I have the little cubby over here that we talked about. As you can see, there's some green drawers and everything like that. All I really have to do there is just take the drawers out and bring them with me probably Saturday when we start moving a lot of our stuff to go back up to the house. That's really all I need to do because I'd like to move some of the things that I feel like I really need right now myself. And I want to do that because there are some things like tech and gear and things like that that I'd rather have on my person to be able to move them myself rather than entrusting the moving company or anybody else to take care of that. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for later. But right now, let's open this up. I've got this little rubber band here that I use to keep the cat out. The cat, in fact, she just came in the room. She likes to pry these doors open, so I just started using a couple of rubber bands that I kind of tied together. And now you'll probably see her in and out here. When she sees this, she'll be wanting to go prowling around. So, this actual bookshelf that you see here used to be against the wall over here, but to save space, I went ahead and put it in the closet. It actually fit in there pretty good. This is just basically all my little trinkets like USB cords, my pick collection. As I've shown before, I've got a massive pick collection here full of all kinds of picks that I've used over the years and collected. So I've got that, some envelopes, some padded envelopes, things like that, some miscellaneous tools, miscellaneous tech, and just some other miscellaneous stuff. This is kind of like the miscellaneous storage. Up here on the top shelf, I've got some guitar magazines, comic books, different things like that. In the crates over here, I've got some computer and other tech and things like that. Old parts and old, pieces of tech that I used to use a lot. And I like to keep a lot of boxes of tech that I get. So there's a lot of boxes for different gear, reviews, and things like that I've got up there. And just some other random things on the shelf. So I'm actually going to start taking a lot of this stuff out, the clothing and things, and all the other boxes that are already pre-boxed. I actually have a huge giant wall here of a lot of things that are already pre-boxed. So we're going to start working on that, okay? Stay tuned for that as we do another time lapse of me trying to get some of this stuff out of this closet. computer stuff. Bunch of old boxes and mouse, things like that. I'm gonna set all this actually over here next to the wall so that when we get ready to move Saturday, it'll be there. Those guitars will be going pretty soon. I'll need to remove the fret rest guitar hangers here and pull the drywall anchors out so that won't be a hassle for patching up later. Top shelf is just about done, so that's good. Got some miscellaneous audio music stuff here. Old pedals, boxes. There's an old scale that I used to use for when I used to ship products and things like that. Things I'd sold online for eBay. And what I have up here is a bunch of old gear, iPhone stuff, and more gear boxes really than I need. Actual wireless keyboard, things like that. Probably in a separate box by themselves. I'll deal with that later. Now what I need to do, let's see, hunting boots. Just gotta go up there separately. It's brand new. Special hunting box. I carry a lot of my hunting stuff in every year. Hot hands, wash wipes, things like that, deer call, small items like that. These are old cassette tapes. Yes, old cassette tapes. And shotgun shells. I've got I think it's my grandpa's old shotgun, so I'm gonna keep them probably separate. VHS. Now we're getting old school. Basically now this closet is done. It's got a few other things in this now to worry about. And then all these boxes up here. Probably just pack all those, the gear boxes, just a bigger box, and just leave them like that. Matter of fact, I might be able to actually put a bunch of that in one of these banker boxes. Love these things. Perfect size for most stuff. That's what I've been using. My wife is about to be here, so what I'll probably do, she's bringing food. So I'll probably call it done for right now. I may come back with another one and splice it with this one because I kind of want to still do some more of this tonight. I got a revival service to go to tonight, and if nothing else, we'll get it started. If not tonight, then tomorrow for sure, because there's a lot to do before we move again. So if I don't see you in the next clip or whatever, thank you for watching this video, and please check out Not So Expensive Shirts. They are sponsoring me. You can see the links in the description below, and tell them that Eric sent you, and say hi to Kenneth and Sean for me. We'll talk to you later. If not this next segment, then another video down the road. Thanks for watching. God bless. Keep creating. Alright folks, we are back again. It is the next day, but I decided to just go ahead and wear the same shirts. Once again, from Not So Expensive Shirts. Check out the link below for them. Support them. They are a local business in Indiana, and they're great guys trying to make a difference and make a living in these days that we're living in today. Alright, so right now what we're going to focus on is getting the rest of this closet clean. I have some old gear boxes, like I said up here. I've actually got some boxes back in the corner there of all of my products that I've created. I've always kept, you know, one as a souvenir and things like that. But I'm just going to take all these and try to stuff them in as few boxes as possible. There's small things here, so I can just get them all in one box and just label them office bookshelf trinkets or something like that, and know what they're for. So let's get cracking. Lots to do, lots to do. I'll go ahead and move this so we can get a better shot of what I'm doing here. So here's some actual old posters that I had meant to put up for a long time and haven't got the chance to. I don't know where I'm going to put my posters now that I'm going to have a new space and everything, and probably don't want it to be cluttered. I just have just a little drawer that I can pull them out and look at them every now and then, or maybe use it as a background or something, who knows. But a bunch of these were just cut out from magazines. There's an Ibanez one for Steve Vai, another Steve Vai one. I'm a big Steve Vai fan, as you can probably tell. Once again, Steve Vai with boxing gloves and his legacy amps that are no longer produced, I don't think. Ibanez GM. Steve Vai with his, I think it's his triple neck, double neck guitar. This is an actual article maybe from him. I don't know why I ripped that out, because the article's on the back of this. I guess it's a shorter picture of Steve with his triple neck or double neck. Close-up version of that. Yeah, these are all snippets from a different article. I don't know why I cut these in half. I guess I just, I don't know. Now I'm going to have to want to see where the article came from. It says PremierGuitar.com, October 2009. So that's a free online website, Premier Guitar, that you can access their online magazine. So I can actually get on there and read this article if I want to, so that's good to know. And then one of John Petrucci, which I thought was amazing, way before he got his huge beard. He was starting to buff up then. But I love that color. I'm a big neon yellow, neon greenish type of, you know, fan. So one of these days I'll figure out what to do with these posters. But for now, I think I'll just leave them to the side because I'm going to put them with all my other posters and figure out what to do with them later. Getting tricky to figure out how to go put all this stuff in here. I didn't really plan on it being not level like it is right now. We'll make it work though. We're going to put all my blank CD cases in here. I don't know where they're at. This box is going to smell amazing with all these different incense that I've got from Wild Berry, I think is what they're called. My favorite incense in the world. Smell amazing. Just for something different besides candles, you know, some good fragrances. But love these things, and this box is going to smell amazing when I open it. That's for sure. Perfect. Awesome. Managed to get most of that in here. No problem. Decided to leave these envelopes out because I can use them for packing, you know, padding and things like that. So I'll just leave those out. I've got some other stuff around here scattered, so we're going to find a place for it. And then the next thing to tackle are those gear boxes. And then after that, we're going to have to work on all the actual gear I have, putting it in a bigger box, keeping it together, and then going from there. See you then. All right, I have found a box that hopefully most of this stuff will fit inside. So let's see what we can do. This is very handy. I've got this bookshelf that's empty now, but I'm going to use it as an actual stand so I can put this stuff in there. So let's see what all we can come up with. I'm trying to fit all these gear things inside this box. We'll just let the movers deal with moving that. Okay, so what we have left is some keyboards that will not fit in the box. I'm just going to keep them with any computer stuff that I'm going to take with me. We have, like I said, up here, a bunch of my products that I created, different documents and things like that that are included with that. I'm going to keep them in probably a separate box, take those with me. And just an empty box, I'm guessing, which was for maybe a router or a modem. We can use that for packing small things in, I guess. So that'll be an empty box. And then up here is it's actually a shelf for containing different things. So that's pretty cool. That can be packed away as something kind of random thing. I never really used it, so that'll be that. And then we will now, after this, find a place for these things. We'll get into tackling probably the stuff on the cubby that's not in a drawer and the stuff that's just laying on the floor here. So that's probably the next project we will do. I decided to keep this Evo 4 box out because I'm currently using it, so I'll just pack it away in that original box. But it's coming along very nicely. We're moving right along. We've only got a few days left. There's lots to do, so we'll see you on the next part. All right, we're back. And I found a couple boxes outside the garage, and this was a nice one. Kitty is interested in this. I don't know if you can see it over here. She might actually jump in here before I even see the box moving. That's Kitty. So hopefully most of this stuff will fit inside this box, and we can pack most of this in the box and be done with that part of it. And this section, whole section, should be clean after that. I'm hoping, if not, we've got a few little boxes and things like that, but I'd like to get all of it in one place. All right, so let's finish off this gear. Hopefully today also I'll plan on tackling the guitar wall, getting those studs out, those drywall anchors and things like that kind of coming out. So that's one less thing to do. And the very last thing will be the whole desk area wall, which will happen later this week because I'm going to have to start disassembling the desk for the movers probably along about, today's Tuesday, so probably along about Thursday or Friday is when I'm probably going to tackle that, because Saturday we're going back and doing some more painting, trying to get everything ready. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this one box takes up a quarter of the box. So I'm not sure about getting all this stuff in here. There's a lot of little bitty things. We'll see what happens. As you can see, I have tested and reviewed a number of products by the fine folks at Comica. A shout out to them for all this wonderful, wonderful equipment. Their STM-01 condenser mic with pop filter included and shock mount. Their WM100 wireless microphone system, and probably my favorite of the three, the VM20 condenser shotgun microphone. So please check them out. You can go directly to my gear page at www.ericbailey.com/gear, and you'll find a lot of these items featured there. If not, you can check out the links below, and they should take you to where you can find these fine products. I also have some videos on those, so if you want to check those videos out, just do a search for these. Actually, if you do a search for Comica on my channel, they should pull right up. So let's continue. Let's have a little fun. Magic 8 Ball. What question shall I ask? Will we get done moving on time? Very doubtful. I tend to agree. Alright, so for this box, we're pretty much done. I can't fit my little vocal booth in there, my little homemade vocal booth, but I can fit a little BB King guitar up here in there, and that will probably pretty much do it for that. I've got some other little trinkets and stuff like that, most of which will go in the trash. But for the most part, this is all done. This is actually a green screen pole that I've used before. I actually used it in my product, Bluegrass Guitar Arpeggios, at www.bluegrassguitarcentral.com/arpeggios. That's what that was used to make all the different backgrounds in that product. So I used a little homemade fabric for green screen. So for now, let's get a little BB King Lucille guitar in here. The last thing is a little doll one of my family friends' daughters made for me. This is Alexis made this for me, so I've kept this ever since. So this is a nice little gift as well. So that should be all that we'll be able to fit in there. This is the actual tripod stand for the camera that the camera's sitting on right now. So that'll go with that. And then last but not least, good old sweet Gatorade Frost. So I'll just find a place for my vocal booth thing here and some other little things that are kind of standing up here, and we'll call that done from now. One more thing, so I told you that these envelopes would come in handy, right? Remember those light bulbs, those huge light bulbs for my light fixtures, my studio lights, soft lights? These are perfect. Putting these in here, taking one side, folding it over, folding the top, and taping it. So it's always handy to keep around some old envelopes that you get from Amazon Prime or wherever that are padded. You never know when they'll come in handy.